ATK in this thing, TKG type fucking.
ATK in this thing, TKG, what is good with y'all, man? Listen, y'all see the title, man. Y'all know what you're getting into. Y'all know I'm the king of chaos, the master of mayhem, the terrorizer of toxicity. So, of course, I'm going to make a 20 most overrated rappers of 2021. Of course, I mean, yeah, we can get into the positivity and make a underrated list or whatever. You know, who cares? Y'all want to hear the jokes. Y'all want to hear me go in on folks, right? Oh, yeah, I know y'all shaking your heads behind, you know what I'm saying, behind your phone screens and your TV screens and on the radio probably. But y'all already know, man. I had to. There was a lot of overrated sounds this year. A lot of people who either had big names and their music just didn't live up to the hype of their status, or folks that were more important doing other things rather than being rappers, but maintained their status as big rappers. But in any case, I probably gave away every single one of these spots with that example. So let's get on into this, man. Kicking us off at number 20, we have Lil Pump. At 19, we have Pooh Shiesty. 18, we have French Montana. And at 17, we have Trippie Redd. Now, Lil Pump, or should I say Lil Pimp, was super polarizing last year. And I ain't gonna lie to you, how he was last year had a lot to do with how he's done this year. I mean, when you dabble into political stuff, like, people now don't like Ice Cube because of what he did with Trump. So, you know, people already don't like Lil Pump, and then he did the Trump thing, and now it's like, okay, bro, you for sure are on everybody's shit list. It's like, bro, you want attention that bad. Okay. But literally, like a day or two after I made my worst rap albums of 2020 list, I found out that Lil Pump actually dropped something this year. Lil Pump 1.5. Gave it a listen. It also wasn't good. It wasn't good, and it wasn't hyped. So this kid, I believe, he's done. This year was his last year being somewhat of a big name. It's over. If Lil Pump does anything in the public anymore, the public's not going to pay too much attention. This was his last year being a superstar, or famous at least. He's always going to be famous, but you know what I mean by that. This is going to be his last year being a super big presence in the media. Now it's just Lil Pump. Oh, I remember back in 2017 when he was super crazy, man. And it'll be 2022, and Lil Pump will be doing something else lucrative to get everybody's attention, and no one's going to give a fuck because at this point, it's just old. Pooh Shiesty left a very sour taste in my mouth, and that sounds so gay, so pause. But yeah, I thought I liked this guy's music. I really did. I listened to it a little more, and I actually got bored. You know how you guys give rappers like 9 chances and then they actually wind up being better to you guys, or so you say to the media, just to trick us, to make them seem better to the public so we don't lash out at you on Twitter. Yeah, I actually my experience with him got worse over time. The repetitive ass beats, the flow super boring. I ain't with a gun and much security. It's like, dude, what are you popping Zans before you start rapping? That's not, like, seriously, that's not entertaining at all. That quiet ass, slow ass, you know, I mean, it's not even the voice. It's just the fucking energy this guy brings. Like, I can't vibe with it. I really can't. So he's definitely one of the most overrated rappers to me. He got on Double XL, put up a very subpar performance. The freestyle was bleh, and the cypher was bleh. So, you know, overall, like, yeah. Once you give this guy more of a listen, once you really listen, I mean, either the features giving the energy on his songs, or, you know, you kind of like his music, and that's just not what you're supposed to be saying about a up-and-comer. Which, I mean, at this point, I think this guy's prime stops right now. At number 17, we have Coila. Oh, that's right, 18. Sorry, I got amnesia, so I forgot we were talking about French Montana. And his fans also have amnesia because this guy shat the bed this year. I mean, his music still stayed boring, and he put in a minimalistic effort in his music like he always does. I guess he felt like, this is my time to prove that I'm here, you know what I'm saying, and I'm about to carry, like, no, bro, no. No. Oh my goodness. No, this guy fucking did about as bad as he's always done in his career. Super annoying cliche sound, super boring minimalistic bullshit, terrible shitty flow. The guy just isn't good, and he's carried this shtick his entire career. People have been saying this about French Montana since the jump, and yet, yeah. The only time I seen French Montana getting heavily defended was when he said that he had more hits than Kendrick, and that's it's a weird time to defend somebody. But his mixtapes was fire. Y'all, if y'all want fucking with French Montana in the mixtape era, then this ain't his mixtape era. You're telling me he can't exude his mixtape era from fucking years ago? From like 2006 or 7, whenever this guy had a mixtape era, you telling me, oh, he's matured as a person and a rapper and he's just not better? Where did those fans go? Where are them same people that were bigging this nigga up? All of a sudden, oh yeah, y'all still listening to the mixtapes? All right, you got amnesia. You forgot he dropped an album. That's right. That's what it has to be, because otherwise, why were you on his side? And now we could talk about Coi Leray. What do we even say about Coi Leray at this point that hasn't already been said? Her arrival into the mainstream of the rap game has been extremely eventful, and for all the bad reasons that you could think of. The performances at the concerts, the Rolling Louds and stuff like that, the goddamn Double XL cypher, and the freestyle for that matter. Her claiming that she had the best cypher. There's so much stuff that goes into why Coi Leray was just one of the most disappointing and one of the most overrated acts this year. I mean, she's being treated as a superstar, and by all means, her music just not scream superstar to me. Yes, the girl can sing her ass off, but at the same time, her rapping is either subpar or slightly impressive. There is no in between. You're either fucking with the vibe, or she's fucking with your ears. She's fucking with your piece. You want to really turn her music off and really just fucking chuck an axe at your damn radio. Every time you hear her, no parties on the fucking radio. Thank God for Lil Durk, because that's probably the only reason he got on the radio. That and TikTok. Thank her lucky stars for TikTok, because without TikTok, a lot of rappers would be worse off. But yeah, Coi Leray probably would still be trying out for Double XL. Probably will still only be known for being Trippie Redd's ex, and worse, Benzino's daughter. And your career is going nowhere when your fucking career is, your legacy is Benzino's daughter. Yeah. Now, luckily for her, she's famous enough to where Benzino's legacy is now your Coi Leray's dad. So, yeah, fucked up family she's got there. At number 16, we have Trippie Redd. At number 15, we have Young Miami by herself. I really could have put JT here too, the City Girls, both of them. But nah, JT really did it to herself this year. 14, we have Ruby Rose. And at 13, we have Comethazine. Please ignore the typo. I knew y'all probably seen a 12 pop up first, but yeah, don't know why that's happening. Trippie Redd. I'm going to make this short with Trippie because I've said it over and over this year. The oversaturation of music, it'd have been fine if it was really good music. It's not. That Trip at Night album is so fucking redundant. The Sega Dreamcast ass beats with Trippie using his same flow, and you know what I'm saying, not even the features save it. You get a Drake feature and you waste it. It's like Trippie just don't hit the same no more. I'm really disappointed in the kid. I want him to sit on something. Like, I really want him to wait. Like, don't drop for an entire year. I know that's hard when you're trying to get your name out there. I keep seeing people say Trippie's out, his label is making him do it. Well, his label is fucking his career up. If Trippie genuinely doesn't want to drop these albums, I mean, we gotta see, like, wink twice if you don't want to drop your music, bruh. Like, oh no, his label's ruining his career. In that same example, shit, I need to know who else is in Trippie's label. Because if they're only doing that with Trippie, like, why are they doing that with Trippie and Trippie only? You know, it's like, it's weird. It takes away from the enjoyment of the album when you're still kind of digesting the last album. I'm still listening to Love Letter to You 3, and I choose to stay stuck to that. It's not because of nostalgia, it's because I just really like that album, and it reminds me why I like Trippie Redd. Other than that, if I judge my enjoyment based off of what he's got going on right now, I'm just gonna stop listening to the kid. I'm just really disappointed in him. Young Miami, you fine ass and got caught now. You fine ass and got caught now. And there's gonna be some people that are probably gonna say in the comment section, if I didn't say this, Culture, I feel like you only put Young Miami on here because of Rap Freaks. You're 100% right. Save your fucking comment. Yes, I did. I put her on here because of that. Not solely because of it, just an inspiration. Because guess what? Anyone who really wasn't listening to City Girls thought they were both trash. They thought they were both equally trash. Well, let me tell you something. That's not the fucking case. Let me tell you right now. I really gave them both a listen. And Rap Freaks was the reason why I gave them both a listen. As mind-jarring as their fucking music is, I listened to both of them individually. And JT, to say she's miles ahead of Young Miami should be a fucking disgrace. Cause JT is, she's okay herself. But Young Miami is basic as fuck. Yes, she's overrated because she needs her friend to be what she is today. She wouldn't be anything if it weren't for JT bailing her out, her fans bailing her out with the City Girls. Shit, the City Girls themselves should be overrated enough, but nah. You're talking about someone who really doesn't deserve their stay in the fucking mainstream. You're looking at her right here. Holy shit. Man, I don't understand. I don't get it. And then people have called her out for being trash, but guess what? She's going to stay in the mainstream because it don't even matter. Like, okay, let me tell you something. She's not making music for y'all. We not talking about that. We ain't even talking about the topics here. We just saying she sucks. And if you don't think she sucks, by all means, I get what you want. Yes, Ruby Rose. Or as I like to say, Brittany Renner inside of the studio. Man, girl's fine as hell, but boy, let's talk about this career of hers. Most people didn't even know she was a rapper up until XXL popped off. And that's not good. I had to go to YouTube and look up Ruby Rose rap songs to find her rap songs. You don't have to put in rap songs, by the way. That was just me being dramatic and extra. But yeah, Ruby Rose is very much a rapper. Now, I will admit she has potential. She has potential. So why is she on this list? It is because she is seemingly looked at as somewhat of a superstar presence, and yet she doesn't even really care about making music. Ruby Rose kinda was getting a little interested around XXL time. Like, she dropped, I think, 2 songs around XXL time. And then she just stopped fucking with it again. Like, she just went, okay, y'all see I'm a rapper, right? Okay. Back to whatever I was doing before. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're right back to being a model. It's like, she's on this list because she's not essentially even a fucking rapper. She's a model that knows where a studio is, like I've said before. It's just not, it's like if we're calling Black China a rapper, the game's in trouble. If Brittany Renner makes one rap song and she likes to call herself a rapper and y'all are really going with it, the game's in trouble. And Ruby Rose just came out with one project and she hasn't really gave a fuck about the rap game since. And we're calling her a rapper. Yeah, Lil Dicky has one fucking album and we're calling him a rapper too. So I will give it to Ruby Rose. She can be a rapper if she actually gives a fuck about rapping. She cares about everything else. That's just not gonna fly with me. Number 13, sorry for the typo, but Comethazine stock has hit the ground. It's hit it so hard that it's bursting through the ground, bursting through the other side of the ground, and then meeting its way back from the initial point where it burst through the ground. If you were one of those type of people that said that Comethazine was going to be one of the best rappers in 5 years, you were being generous, and he proved you wrong in 2 years. This guy changes his flow like Brittany Renner changes her style of men. Not often, and don't expect it to change. It's gonna stay the fucking same whether you like it or not. And trust me, you don't like it anymore. At least that's what I'm really probably speaking on behalf of a lot of Comethazine fans that he used to have, because this guy was really a special, unique sound when he was blowing up. And now he's just a sound because, I mean, guys like Josiah, guys like NASCAR Aloe, you know, the Kamiyadas of the world, they do what Comethazine does, and sometimes better. Honestly, this kid, he's done. I feel like Comethazine's time as being a special listen is gone. Once a mainstream prospect, now a prospect of not even underground listen. It's gotten so bad for Comethazine, I honestly feel like he's running out of, like, he didn't have an excuse this time for his album doing shit as far as numbers go. I think it did another, I think the last one did 7,000. I think this one did 7,000 again on the first week. Like, he didn't even have anything to say. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I am that bad. Guy doesn't change his sound, though. I feel like that would really help him out, but he wants to be stingy and keep on, I'm gonna nut on that bitch's face. Yeah, I'ma kill you, do the race. Yeah, I got a gun right on my waist. Yeah. Boo. It's like, okay, dude. Alright, we heard you the first fucking 5 times. At number 12, we have Lil Skies. Number 11, we have Ski Master Slump God. Number 10, we have Soulja Boy. And at number 9, we have Iggy Azalea. Take what I said about Comethazine, apply it to Lil Skies, literally, word for fucking word. I talked about Ski Mask a bunch in previous videos, but I'll reiterate a tad bit here. It really sucks that he was gone for such a long time, and he came back so subpar. Like, he actually did worse than what our least expectations for him was. I think that Ski Master Slump God, if he was to keep going on this trajectory, would wind up being one of my least favorite rappers. I really did like Mental Magneto, but that's about it. Again, everything he's done this year has been very avoidable or annoying. I'm tired of Soulja Boy. I really am. I'm so sick of him. He wants to be famous by any desperate means. Just essentially the rap version of Chris Jericho. Just way less honorable and way less respectable. Just pulling out any new gimmick out of his ass. First it was the Drake, and then the Tyga shit, and now it's I'm the first rapper to do this. And who knows what it's going to be for next year. This guy just finds any way to reinvent himself and stay in the media for something. Can he please just go away? Can y'all stop giving him attention? Can you please let him die off as a media presence? Please. So sick and tired of Soulja Boy. He's more famous for being a fucking troll. He's not even a real troll. He's just annoying. He's more famous for what he does in the media than he is for his music. I can see him get media presence and attention for everything other than his music. Not how it's supposed to go. Poor Playboy Cardi put a baby in this bitch, and now he has to fucking put up with her for the rest of his life. Probably has to be in the studio. The kid has to be in the studio while she's making music. Like, man, being an orphan never sounded any better. But I'll tell you, man, Iggy, if I was making the cringiest rapper of the year list, 645AR will be number 1, of course, with Lance following up second place, and then third would be Iggy Azalea. This girl pandered all year. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Keep designer on me. You know, I am the strip club, you know. Your boyfriend probably in my DMs right now. I'm the baddest bitch in the club. And you're not the baddest bitch in the club, Iggy. Please don't say that. Please don't say that. You're not. If there were only 2 women in the club, you're not the baddest bitch in the club. Let me tell you, you fucking look like a mannequin. A very fucking confused mannequin, not knowing its purpose. Which is exactly what your music is like. You don't know your fucking purpose. But except you probably think you do. All of a sudden, you've gone from, I don't got to prove nothing to nobody, to, look at me, I made it, to, I am the strip club, I'm the baddest bitch. Where did this progress? Like, this is, if y'all want to call this progression, by all means, shit, pass me whatever crack you're, you know what I'm saying, the PCP, the LSD, anything you're doing. It's something potent. It's strong. This is not progression. This is fucking a deceleration to somebody's fucking superstardom. And I don't know how Iggy Azalea is still in the mainstream. As a matter of fact, she's barely in the goddamn mainstream. Yeah, she gets a lot of shit documented. At the same time, no one gives a shit. Yeah, she may make the Billboard 200, but she's not making any more hits. She was happy as fuck that her fucking one song did better than one Playboi Carti song. And congratulations. Really, congratulations. Now do that shit like 15 more times and you may hit the same number that Magnolia has after like fucking 5 years. Seriously, just get her out of here. End of an era, please let it be so. Please don't let that just be some title you put on the album. Let it really be the end of a fucking era so you can stop making music and putting us through hell every time we hear you on a fucking beat. A good one at that. Just go away. At 8, we have Rich the Kid. 7, we have Spot 'em Got 'em. 6, we have CJ. And at 5, we have Kodak Black. Let me just skim through these motherfuckers, man, because honestly, who cares about all 5 of these dudes? Possibly Kodak. I mean, y'all probably do still fuck with him, but, man. Rich the Kid has been famous for way too long. Like, even his initial year popping off was just too long. 5 seconds of him being where he was at was just too long. Spot 'em Got 'em is an undeniable one-hit wonder. Like, I don't know if he's tried to make more music. I don't give a fuck to know. The guy is one of the most annoying tactics to stay famous. I'm gonna make 10 remixes to this fucking shitty-ass little song. Hopefully, like, 3 catch on or something. So I could stay famous for, like, 5 more months. Nah, they just kept playing this lame-ass shit on the radio. And, I mean, yeah, the one with the baby caught on. All the other ones, nah. CJ is an undeniable one-hit wonder, and he can thank TikTok for all the money he's ever garnished in his life, because it's looking like that. He's a TikTok one-hit wonder, the worst type of one-hit wonder. And then Kodak Black is probably the most disappointing rapper this year. I'll give that distinction to the last 4 rappers, but nah. Kodak just wasn't hitting it all this year. His Haitian Boy Kodak album was dreadful. It was not at all enjoyable. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like a lot of the shit he did this year. Even him as a social media presence was really annoying and really overrated. Like, he's one of those celebrities that just say anything and hope he gets a ton of retweets. Woke up this morning thinking, God, y'all should do the same. Vague bullshit like that. You know, like, shut up, nigga. And number 4, I've got Offset and Quavo, because Takeoff is not to blame for them being fucking subpar this year. Number 3, I've got DJ Khaled. I have him looking you straight in your eyes, because he really wants you to hear and see him. And number 2 and 1, I've got the Island Boys, Kodiak Red and Fly Soldier. Let's start with the fucking Migos, shall we? Or Offset and me and Quavo. Yeah, again, I'm not blaming Takeoff at all. I really probably shouldn't have even counted the Migos, but whatever. The Migos were subpar as shit this year. Probably the least critical they've ever been in their entire careers. Like, their music that they put out was just, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just listen to this until the next album come out. Like, it felt like filler for the next track, for the next project. I'm treating it as such because other than Having Our Way, I mean, like, that's all I've got to look forward to from them for this year. Everything else has been like, nothing else I've heard from them have really intrigued me too much, honestly. I don't know. I just really think the Migos could have been a lot better than they were. Like, they gave us a lot of shit that we've already heard before. I mean, you're not gonna always get something new. Like, don't expect something new every year, but at the same time, the Migos are either really stale or you're just super comfortable with them right now. DJ Khaled. Yeah. Again, he wants to be qualified as a rapper and artist. he will fucking keep being on these lists, but never for a good reason. Because he never does anything good in the fucking rap game other than be a fat little Arab in the studio yelling at the top of his lungs, "We the best!" And the fucking rappers are the best. That is if you're not in the studio with fucking French Montana and Rich the Kid. But, yeah. Usually the rappers you're in the studio with probably are the best. But we? No, they the best. You ain't shit. You ain't doing nothing but sitting there. Yeah. Trippie Redd and fucking his man. I'm tired of saying their names. I'm glad the year's ending. Maybe they'll just fall off in 2022 so I don't have to fucking talk about them anymore. Trippie Redd, Fly Soldier. That Island Boy bullshit was the highlight of their fucking careers. The best shit they've ever done. Yeah. That's it. That's really it. Everything else has been inaudible garbage. Like money, all their everything. They don't have any good songs. Again, the only good thing they've done in their careers is that little Island Boy freestyle they did in the pool. The boys from Cuba, the supposed island. Like, yeah, this shit just get these niggas out of my face. Seriously. I hope the rap game does better next year. I really do. That is the end of this video. Hopefully I could get 8 more subs to get that 8,000 so I can get it before my birthday, which is on December 17th. 8,000 subs for my birthday probably would be the best gift that I could get this year on YouTube. But if I don't get it, I'm not going to lock myself in a room and cry all day. I'm not going to do that for sure. But, in any case, vibe, have a good time, and I will see y'all later, TKG. Peace out.
Get batshit dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot.